question for the panel, please put up your hand. No fighting, no scratching. And one of our microphone wranglers will come and present you with a microphone. If you could stand up and tell us your name, which country you're filing for, so that in case you ask any naughty questions, we can track you down and find you. Okay? So you know what to do. Right. And for the rest of you guys now, I believe that you've all been given a special mask. Is that Mr. Andrew Duffy? Excellent stuff. Thank you so much. Wonderful.
It will be a, of course, between Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy, which becomes the engine of the movie. You can see that chemistry.
It's very creepy energies.
So there, it's gonna be amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh, you tease!
Yeah.
You're not going to give away any little spoilers at all?
No, I don't want to spoil it.
A couple of little things get the story. Yeah. Hey! Represent! All right!
My daughter was throwing her birthday party. She was throwing a Spider-Man themed birthday party. We get the call that I'm going to be playing Electro in the movie. And so we took her to, you know, the place where we get all the makeup and everything done. And she didn't know what we were going there for. I didn't tell her what was going on. And I finally told her that I was going to be in Spider-Man. And she said, what you going to do in Spider-Man? You can't be Spider-Man. And I said, no, I'm playing the villain. And she said, oh, Spider-Man's going to kick your butt. And I was like, yeah. But she was able to come on the set. And these guys were so nice. And I think that's what makes this movie and this franchise so appealing, is that the fact that a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, or a 50 or a 70 or 80-year-old person can still be a part of this big, you know, superhero dream. And while she was on the set, you know, they let her put on her Spider-Man outfit as well. And it was just beautiful. So you know, she's smart enough to know.
She gave some notes.
Yeah, but she's smart enough to know that Spider-Man is gonna win. But she still loves her daddy.
No, I'm so happy to be Spider-Man. You know, the great thing about Spider-Man and about Peter Parker is that he's the most human of the superheroes. So he's eternally, universally relatable. He fumbles and stumbles through life just like I do, just like, you know, everyone on this panel, maybe not Jamie. But we're all stumbling, right? We're all trying to figure out this mystery that we call life, and Peter Parker is no different. So I relate infinitely, and always have, to that struggle. And that's why Spider-Man has always meant so much to me, because he gave me courage as a stumbling, struggling teenager. He gave me hope for my life. He gave me inner strength. I felt protected because of him. So he's always meant the world to me, and I can't believe I get to play him now. I mean, like, I'm getting a bit old. We gotta churn these movies out a little quicker, because I don't want to be a 58-year-old Spider-Man. But right now I'm relishing every single second of it, and especially being able to bring it to somewhere like Singapore. It's a border crossing. This character just crosses borders everywhere it goes. Everyone adores this character. So to be able to represent this symbol and bring it to you guys is a deep honor for us. The suit is slightly tighter, but my mother made my first Spider-Man costume when I was 3 years old. It was my first Halloween costume. She handmade it. She's a genius, man. She makes cake. I'll go into my mother some other time. But she makes, like, she's an amazing craftsperson. And there's a picture, I think, somewhere online with my brother in the Superman costume and me in the Spider-Man costume, and I just look very confused. I think I'm just like, I couldn't figure out what the web thing was. I knew I had to do something, but I think it was that. It was wrong. But I feel I'm the same little boy as I've ever been, and I'm filled with glee. It's a very nice moment. Yeah.
What I would like to ask is that every film make us take good decisions or take right decisions. That's what the movie is all about for me. So in first part, you were forgiving to all, even your enemies. So when I see the trailer of the second movie, I see violence all in all. So I would like to ask that other than this, what I am going to see as a good virtue means, what can I learn?
One of the things, it's a really important question. One of the things that's very special about Spider-Man that I think is different than a lot of superheroes. There is a lot of fighting, there's a lot of violence, and that's a part of what happens in these movies. But one of the special things about Spider-Man is he's a rescuer. He saves people. You know, that's what the webs are for. They create nets so that people can be saved, and that doesn't always require violence. And there's things about Spider-Man that I think are really special. He also empathizes, what you were saying, he empathizes with his enemies. And he tries to appeal to the better part of their nature. And I think that's a really important part of that character that I think is we try to incubate and foster in these movies.
If I could add to that, Spider-Man was one of my main heroes growing up, and Mahatma Gandhi was another one of my main heroes growing up, and still is. And a beautifully symbolic human being, and I like the idea of Spider-Man being a pacifist. I really like the idea of him never throwing a punch, him never throwing a kick, and using his enemies' weaknesses against themselves. Like Charlie Chaplin might, or like Buster Keaton might, or how Bugs Bunny might. I really like the idea of the skinny little kid dodging and weaving and kind of ducking and diving and letting these big bad guys just beat the crap out of themselves.
Yes?
Yes, hi. Ryan here from Malaysia. Good to meet you guys. Thank you. My question is for Emma Stone, if I can. Emma, you obviously played the character of Gwen Stacy. According to comic books, she majored in biochemistry. So my question is this: in biochemistry, what is an activated complex?
Why are you doing this? What did I ever do to you? Why? Can you repeat the question one more time? Can you use it in a sentence? What is the root etymology of the word?
In biochemistry,
yes.
What is an activated complex?
Sure, that's a great question. Sure. Yep. So, I know the answer in my mind. Do you know the answer, though? I'm not going to do your homework for you. Look it up. Okay.
The answer I was looking for was actually...
Thank you. What? What's that? What?
Oh, the answer I was looking for was actually the highest free energy state of a complex in going from reactions to products.
Anyone can Google.
But give a round of applause. Emma Stone, everyone. Do you...
You probably have to